into existence. I know I trained really hard for it, and it's such an indescribable feeling. But I am so happy. I can't believe it, and yeah.
Yeah, you literally broke out into tears. It literally made me tear up. All of the work that you put in.
Yeah.
What is that moment like, truly?
I mean, it really is 6 years, I think, for me, of working for this moment. We didn't want Tokyo to be my first Olympics, or we didn't want this to be my first Olympics. We wanted Tokyo to be the first one to train and be prepared for the Paris Olympics and go for gold this year. And everything just went according to plan. We did everything right. It's so many hours and weeks of months of hard work that people don't see. And so I really do feel like I
Welcome back to Truth of Universe. I was just kidding with Y a moment ago. I was joking with you about how I've watched your race, I don't know, 200 times or more, and it has millions of views on Instagram and everything, and I enjoy how the runners' real styles differ from each other. I recall that as I was staring at Julian, she said, "I'm going to catch her," and you responded, "I'd like to see you try. I'll see you at the finish line." Did you realize how far ahead you were, or were you just fixated on that line? That you didn't even think it was a lottery because I was so focused on finishing my own race. There's this crazy flow you get into when you're doing something like that, like a real tunnel vision, where I didn't see any of my competitors until right before the finish line. Normally, I would totally understand why you wouldn't be able to see your competitors because, well, they weren't there. I mean, I haven't even told anyone this, but I spent the last week just writing over and over to myself, I will be Olympic champion, maybe gosh like 500 times. To be like you were like I'll see you, that could be the case out of the curve. I just thought this is incredible. Was there something different for you going into this? Was there a prayer, or a mantra, or a conversation with yourself or loved ones that you went into this race with that like really helped you? That is an amazing affirmation, that I will be an Olympic champion. I am an Olympic champion precisely because there is a difference between like I will be and I am. You have to really feel that thing. You have to believe it. Even if you trick yourself into believing it in your head. I wrote it down seriously. Yes, over and over and over again to drill it in my head in my notes on my phone. I just did it over and over again every day I woke up and I did that. I envisioned the race and then I went about my day that it had already occurred. I had imagined the race so many times that it had already become real to me in my mind. Now, I'll tell you because I'm experiencing real goosebumps right now. When you cross the finish line, you're like, you ran for another 400, and I'm thinking, she's not going to stop, she's not gonna stop, you got to catch her. It was incredible. I can't even begin to imagine what it felt like to cross that finish line. Oh my God, I was experiencing so many things at once that I couldn't even remember where I was. I had no idea when I had run or where anyone had been. All I knew was that I had won. I was overcome with emotion, happiness, gratitude, pride, disbelief, and just incorporated. It was years in the making, and that was my moment, so it was indescribable. I hope you are incredibly proud of yourself at this point. I haven't even had a chance to run yet, and I don't even have my medal yet, so it still doesn't feel real. Yes, I got it tonight, and I'm ecstatic. I'm thinking, are you going to lose it? I'm going to lose it. You going to lose when they play the national anthem and I get my medal? I'm still in a daze from all of it. I think I saw your mom sitting around the table, and she said, "I'm rooting for you." She acknowledged that there were other teammates, which I understand, but she's my baby. One can only imagine how amazing it is to be able to celebrate with her. She is incredibly hardworking and has taught me the value of hard work. I have watched her progress from a waitress to a professor, and her perseverance has inspired me to do what I do. She has also told me from the beginning that I have a light and that I will do amazing things, and she manifested it, which is how we ended up where we are today. I'm seeing even in this room right now, I'm seeing Team Gabby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can catch that, Team Gabby. I mean, it means so much because they've all been a part of it. They've seen me for every up and down, and so this is for them too. Oh, I have so many people from so many different stages of my life. High school, I have my high school teacher and coach, my friends from college. That's what helps you get through those difficult times, because this can't just be for the medal and the glory, this is bigger than that. I know what it was like for me when I was younger, watching these women and feeling like I can do this. The shirt right there is what they showed out. Yes, Beyonce came through. These images are what you see when you know that there will also be young girls looking at Team USA, at you in particular. It's so important for me to see that as a younger girl. I know and fully understand that the we talk about and the people who haven't necessarily benefited from being able to speak up for themselves or can take foresight matter. I could do that too, and I want to be that for them. Oh my God, there were so many women for me, thankfully, and my mom always showed me them. I was looking at Allison Felix, Carmelita, Jadar, and Mia Hamm, like we were watching Sonia Richards-Ross, these women, and she was showing me, however, it truly does matter when you take stock of the past and realize that, yes, you can enter these places as a Black woman, take up space, and feel like you belong. You can also dream big or small and achieve your goals, so it's important that representation counts. You know, and I may be going out on a limb here, but I have a feeling that in a few years we'll be looking back at some of these interviews with you. You know, Harvard graduate who also completed a master's program at UT. You know, incredible volunteer work. You know, incredible foundation work. You know, incredible athlete. Gabby for president, perhaps? I just feel like I'm not sure what I'm going to put, or how to put it, or that people are saying things that I'm not sure about, or that I'm not sure maybe, or that would you ever want to consider you even thinking about something. Gosh, I don't know. NOP, I'm content with the moment as it is and we'll see. I have no idea what is ahead of me or what I'll do in the future, but for now, I've achieved an incredible objective for myself, and I was thinking, you know, this is my aim. This is what I'm really craving right now, and I'm excited to see what I go after next. I know you're going to get it, whatever it is, so I'm voting. Alright, it's alright with me. Now, before you got to the games, there were some pretty awesome situations that some awesome women decided we were going to love on Gabby. And Beyonce, oh my gosh, that hype video was so amazing. I mean, I was in a Beyonce music video, that's all. That's the visual, baby, you know what I mean, and you are the visual, baby, you know. She meant that was very meaningful to all of us, and I believe that everyone was thrilled to see that. We had all worked so hard for this opportunity, and she truly elevated us. She showed the world, look at them, this is their moment, and we were thrilled and grateful. It also prepared us, yes, we were prepared. Now, let me tell you something, I was never going to medal in the Olympics, but every day I got out of bed and thought, stamp these landings, you hear me, stuck these landings. I'll end this post with this because I feel like the SKIMS campaign was amazing as well. Was it enjoyable to be a part of that? The other athletes who participated seemed like they had a great time, so it was great to be able to represent Team USA in that way and have my little model moment. Yes, it's all been quite enjoyable, and we can't wait to watch. We love what you are doing right now, too, and we're excited to see what you do next. Thank you, you were the bee. It's a pleasure, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Let's go. It's so good to see. Of course, thank you YouTube for the video. Thanks for watching. Dawn. Forget to like, subscriber, comment. See you next time.